access grantsolutions.gov, it'll take you to this page, and you will select this login button on the top right. And it will take you to the Grant Solutions main login portal. It's called the Grant Center of Excellence page. And there's a small login field where you enter your username and password. And you can save the password within the system to make logging in easier. And here's a link if you forget your username or password. The system will send you an email through the system so you can easily reset it. We can't reset your password for you from OCS Registrar. So anytime you need your password reset, we can refer you to the Grant Solutions Help Desk, or you can use this link on the login page. So you'll go ahead and log in. So I get directed to this page because since I have access to all of the grants, I have to use a two-factor identification, which some of you may be familiar with. So some of you may be asked to do this when you log in, but others, if this page doesn't come up, then you don't need to worry about the two-factor authentication. If this page does pop up for you and you're not sure how to log in, just contact us at the OCS Registrar and we can walk you through that. So then you will be directed to the actual Grant Solutions homepage. So the homepage might look a little bit different for you than it does for me. Whatever your homepage looks like, it's pretty intuitive to how to get to OLDC. So on my home screen, I have a grants management section, which takes me to the actual Grant Solutions homepage. And I have a post-award monitoring section, which gives me an OLDC link in the dropdown. So even if your screen looks a little bit different than mine, usually what you will see on the menu bar at the top of your screen is a link that either says OLDC or online data collection. So some of you might just be able to select this link and it opens the online data collection system for you, while others, when you log into Grant Solutions, you may be taken to this Grant Solutions home screen, which probably looks familiar. But no matter how you are taken to this online data collection system page, in order to actually submit the PPR in the system, you'll always select the report form entry link, which is the link that's always on the top of this page. You'll also notice that there is an option to use an enhanced homepage feature. So on my screen, this is the original homepage. This is the homepage that I use, but if you want to use the enhanced homepage, you can do that. And you can choose which one you want to use as your default. Basically, the enhanced homepage is a feature that just makes OLDC a little bit easier to navigate and have some advanced features like a search and sort function that you'll be able to kind of easily identify when reports are due and your report status. The functionality between the home pages is the same. The enhanced homepage was made so it's a little bit easier to use, but you can use whichever one you choose. And regardless of which homepage you do choose, you'll access your PPRs by selecting the report form status button. Like I mentioned on the original homepage, it's always the first link in the list of links that you see on the screen. So primarily for what you use OLDC for, you'll always look at this report form entry link to access your PPRs. You might also use this news and tips link, which brings you to a page in Grant Solutions that has some resources on how to use OLDC. So you might use that as well. There's also a tip sheet on that page that shows you the features of the enhanced homepage, but primarily you will just use the report form entry link. So keep in mind, you'll log into Grant Solutions, you'll access OLDC from whatever home screen you get in Grant Solutions, and then to access your PPR in the system, you'll do that report form entry link. On the form selection page, which is what you see here on your screen, this is actually the page that you'll locate your grant to begin reporting for the PPR. The first dropdown is a program name, so you will always select Community Economic Development for your CED grant. And then at this step, you notice that a search bar comes up. So this probably will not show up on your end. I'm able to search through all the grants. So when I select Community Economic Development, it allows me to search through all of them to look at the PPR that I'm searching for. But for you, you'll probably only have this step 2 option. where you're able to select your grantee organization name from this dropdown. And for those of you who have multiple grants, you might notice that your organization name could be listed multiple times in this dropdown. So if you're looking for your most recent grant, you'll select your organization name with the highest 2-digit number at the end, which will indicate to you that that's the most recent. So because your organization can be listed multiple times in this dropdown, sometimes it can be confusing for those of you that have multiple active grants or multiple tasked grants, because your organization name could be listed multiple times. But once you start using the system more and you're able to kind of identify by that 2-digit number on the end of the grantee name which grant you're looking for, it becomes easier to use. And then from the report name dropdown, you will select PPR as the option.